It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Manning now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Yeah. Now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Manning throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morton. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Manning now on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gone! Detroit!
Again, it's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Gone! Detroit!
On first down, Manning over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Leopard.
Manning. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gone, gone!
Now Manning again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now a carry for Allen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Gone! Gone! Gone, gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Detroit! Gone!
Now they'll throw it with Manning. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Manning.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. A spin. Oh, now he bowls him over. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
Detroit! Gone!
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Over!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He hits White, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Working from the gun, Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Manning. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, it's Manning. And Walker has it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Gun!
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Play action. It's Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll look to throw here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he stopped immediately there. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They run again with Walker. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Lucky 56. Gun.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gone. Detroit.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Leopard. Set. 319.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. He completes it right side to White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are road band together.